Hi, good day everyone. I am James David Santiago from BSDC 2B. How many people have tested positive for COVID-19 in the Philippines? How many have recovered and how many have died? We have been facing COVID-19 since 2019 up until now, and yet it seems like we are not able to flatten the curve. Is it our government's fault or maybe because we are stubborn? The COVID-19 virus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So it's important that you also practice respiratory etiquette. The best way to prevent and slow down transmission is to be well informed about the COVID-19, the disease it causes and how it spreads, to protect ourselves and others from infection by washing our hands or using an alcohol-based rub frequently, and by not touching your face. These are the standards ethics to stay safe by taking some simple precautions such as physical distancing, wearing a mask, keeping rooms well ventilated, avoiding crowds, cleaning our hands, and coughing into a bent elbow or tissue. This way, we will be able to avoid having COVID-19 virus. But if you are diagnosed with COVID-19, you should stay in a separate room and away from the others to avoid transmitting and spreading this disease. Millions of people around the world have now been safely vaccinated against COVID-19, bringing us all one step closer to getting back to doing more of the things we enjoy with the people we love. For many, the COVID-19 vaccines couldn't come fast enough, but others understandably have questions about the vaccination process and what to expect when it comes to their turn. Many conventional vaccines uses whole viruses to trigger an immune response. There are two main approaches. Live attenuated vaccines use a weakened form of virus that can still replicate without causing illness. And the inactivated vaccines uses viruses whose genetic material has been destroyed so they cannot replicate, but can still trigger an immune response. Both types use well-established technology and pathways for regulatory approval, but live attenuated ones may risk causing disease in people with weak immune systems and often require careful cold storage, making their use more challenging in low-resource countries. Inactivated virus vaccines can be given to people with compromised immune systems but might also need cold storage. There's a lot of misinformation about vaccines online. So it's important to always get your information from trustworthy sources like UNICEF and WHO. If you have any questions about whether you should receive a COVID-19 vaccine, speak to your doctor. At present, people with the following health conditions should not receive a COVID-19 vaccine to avoid any possible adverse effects. If you have a history of severe allergic reactions to any ingredients of a COVID-19 vaccine, and if you are currently sick or experiencing symptoms of COVID-19, although you can get vaccinated once you have recovered and your doctor has approved. While these vaccines are showing to be highly effective at protecting people against serious illness from COVID-19, the experts are still studying whether it is possible for the vaccinated person to still spread the virus, even without symptoms. Therefore, it is important to continue practicing safety precautions. In my opinion, if we really want to come back to the lives we have before the COVID-19 hits us, we should follow the standard ethics that the government is giving us. I know that it's really hard, especially to those who have nothing to eat and solely relying to social amelioration program. I think it is one of the issues that our government must address because people might not die in COVID-19 but in hunger and poverty. Thank you.